Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It's the end of the work week. The weekend is here, and it's a new month. Today's the first day of March. That means that spring is right around the corner, and that is very exciting. And this is In the Raw, unscripted, unedited, unpracticed conversation. Sometimes I forget that. The other day I was reading. It seems like I'm always reading, right? But yeah, the other day I was reading about how we perceive ourselves. You know, what is it that we want to display to other people about ourselves, and how we want others to see us. And this phrase caught my attention. It said, it said, image over substance, or substance over image. You decide, which one it's going to be. And that reminded me of a story, uh, of the story of King David. And if you're not familiar with King David, he is regarded as one of the most important kings in Israel. To this day, he is very well regarded by the Jewish people. And he was, when he was chosen to be king, God sent a prophet by the name of Samuel to find this new king. And he went to the house of Jesse. Jesse was David's father, and he had several sons. And he went to Jesse's house and he said, you know, I'm here to find the new king, and God has told me he is in your household. And not to make the long story, make it too long. He went through all the sons, and they were very well in appearance. They were very athletic, let's say. They had everything that you're looking for in a king, basically. But none of them were chosen. And then at the end, he says, "Do you have any other sons?" And Jesse said, "Yes, I do have one more son. He's a young, he's that young boy. He's out tending my sheep. He's my shepherd boy, and he doesn't really meet the qualifications. He really doesn't." And that's why I didn't bring him to you. And Samuel said, "No, bring him. I want to see them. I want to." And so when David came before Samuel, Samuel said, "This is him," and he anointed David as king. And you may know the story. He became to be one of the greatest kings in Israel, regarded as the man according to the heart of God, or God's heart. And this is a very interesting story, because many of us want to be perceived with our image, based on our image, what we are, what we're about. And we see that a lot, in today's world, and during these times, and we see it a lot where people are trying to project an image. Oh, this, I'm wearing a certain type of shoe, or I'm using a certain type of phone, or certain types of clothes, or it's all about the image, right? It's all about the exterior, your image. And many people want to be perceived that way. They want to be known as, who do you know? Who do you hang around with? What are you involved in? And what is your image? And we see that a lot, and it's so ingrained in our minds, and in our in our being. We want to be portrayed as what we are on the outside, and we want to cause a good impression, and we put it on social media, and we flood social media with stories about this and about that, because we're involved in everything and we know about everything, and it's just all about the image, when what really matters is our substance. Who are we? What's inside of us? What are we all about on the inside? And that's what Samuel saw in David. And it wasn't Samuel as much. It was more, God gave Samuel the indication, this is him because he's got my heart. And it says in the story, God doesn't see the exterior. He doesn't care about the exterior. He looks at your heart. What's in your heart? What's inside of you? What are you about on the inside? What are your intentions? What are your feelings? Not necessarily what are you wearing, or who you're hanging out with, or where are you going, or what are you involved in. It's not that's not the most important thing. What's more important is who are you on the inside. And that's what we should all strive to do, to be, to choose substance over image, because the image, will fade away, as you may know. The image won't be here forever. Money comes and goes, things come, material things come and go. It doesn't matter, what your image is. What matters is who you are on the inside, and that's what's it's gonna be here even after you're gone. Your reputation, your image, your who you were. And so think about that, and hopefully you value substance over image. All right, have a good day. We'll see you soon.